All right, let's smash another Mtel question. This one says, use the diagram below to answer the question that follows. We've got these couple rectangles with some X's, some measurements. Let's see what this is all about. So the diagram shows how the rectangular base of a monument is surrounded by a stone path, where X represents the narrower path width. The width of the stone path on the longer side of the monument is twice the width on the shorter side. We can see that in the picture. We got a 2X and we got an X. If the region containing the stone path and monument is 20 foot by 12 foot rectangle, which of the following expressions represents the area of the base of the monument in square feet? All right, well, we know that area of a rectangle is length times width. So A equals L times W. Well, let's come up with some way that we can represent L and W. So we'll say L is the height of this rectangle. We know the whole thing is 12, but we only want the base of the monument. So we have to subtract the stone path. Well, there's a stone path on both sides of the monument, and the whole thing is 12, so we actually have to subtract 2x twice. So we got 12 minus 2x again. We can actually simplify that a little bit, combine those two x's and make it 12 minus 4x. And then width is going to be pretty similar, except the width of the whole thing is 20 feet. And then we have an x on both sides. So if we just want the base of the monument, we're going to do 20 minus, there's two x's, so 1x, so x minus x. Or we can simplify that to minus 2x. So now we've got an expression for L, we've got an expression for W, and we know that the area equals length times width. So if we multiply those two things, it's going to look something like this. A equals 12 minus 4x times 20 minus 2x. So there's our expression. Looks like all of the answers have these two things multiplied together. So we're going to want to do that. And in order to do that, we have to use the distributive property, or some of you might have heard FOIL. FOIL refers to multiplying the first thing times the first thing. The O means outside, so the outside terms. And we're going to multiply the inside terms, and then we're going to multiply the last terms. So A is going to equal 12 times 20, which is 240, and then 12 times negative 2x, which is negative 24x, negative 4x times 20, which is negative 80x, and then negative 4x times negative 2x, which is positive 8x. Negative 4x times negative 2x, which is positive 8x squared. We can combine like terms there, and we're going to get A equals 240. Negative 24 minus 80 is negative 104x, and then we still have plus 8x squared. Then we're going to look for a greatest common factor. It looks like all of the answers have a common factor factored out. We must be able to take an 8 out of this. 240 divided by 8 is 30. Negative 104 divided by 8 is 13. And then just plus x squared. So if we just rearrange the stuff that we have in the parentheses here, it's going to match answer D.